Hi and welcome back to Famous EFC with me, Adam, the presenter on the channel. I thought that we'll sit down and do a new video, the final word from the horrifying afternoon against Tottenham Hotspur for Everton 0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Here we go. Let's get straight into it. A horrible, horrifying afternoon for Everton Football Club. From minute 1 to minute 90 plus added minutes, we were absolute horrific. Sean Dyche's tactics, the coaching staff, the backroom staff, the lot is absolute wow. I've had a chance to calm down after the instant match reaction, but that is no exception. I don't think I've ever felt that down since last year when I thought we were going to get relegated. This cannot be the season where we get relegated. This has got to be the season where Everton Football Club improves. We get new investors in, get new owners, we've brought players in, and we carry on in the transfer window. This cannot be the season where this football club goes down. That's not happening. Why I'm an Evertonian and why I'm still alive too. So anyway, I thought the only person who was good for me was Tim Inabruman, was the only decent player. And for me, he gets man of the match. Everyone else were absolute poor. Michael Keane, again, poor. Why he's starting over Jake O'Brien still. Dyche needs to have a good hard look at himself in the mirror as well as the players, because until we see some improvements on this pitch, then, especially away from home, then I don't know what's going to be going on behind the scenes. But we need a new striker, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin is poor. Beto is poor too. We need strikers who can score goals. Abdoulaye Doucouré, he's well finished now. He's not going to be scoring again, I don't think. It's time at Everton, so I wouldn't even start him on the bench. I wouldn't even have him on the starting 11. I'll just have him somewhere near the bench. And I'll start Harrison Armstrong, because the 5 minutes he came on that pitch, he won us a corner. So for me, Dyche needs to look at him and have a good look at himself, as I said, and the players too, because that was literally the most embarrassing game of football I have watched in a long time, since the 6-0 defeat at Chelsea was the last time I watched Everton play that bad. But so we need to go back on our winning streak again, and we need to start with a win on Tuesday, then going into the weekend into Saturday when we welcome Bournemouth to Goodison Park. With Sean Dyche has to beat Bournemouth. If he doesn't, then his job for me is not secure. I think he'll be sacked as Everton manager if Everton fall to another defeat at Goodison Park, because the fans are already turning on him. The fans are already falling out with him, and he's going to lose everything at the football club the way this is continuing. It's like under Rafa Benitez and Frank Lampard and Marco Silva's era too. So Dyche needs to book his ideas up for me before it's too late, before it's really too late for him to save his job. But as I said, as a result, I don't want to see that performance ever again at this football club, because that is not the Everton who we know and we love. The football club we love and who fights for us, and that's the team who we all love and we know, winning Premier League teams away from home and at Goodison Park, mostly at Goodison, as we should be winning at Goodison. But that was no exception yesterday. Every single player was poor, apart from Roman Dixon and Tim Inabruman. Everyone else was absolute abysmal, piss poor. And that, for me, we cannot afford for another one of them again, because I tell you what, that was literally unacceptable behaviour, what we all witnessed yesterday, literally. For me, if that was any other manager, they wouldn't even get a game on Tuesday. They would be sacked. So for me, I think that could be the end of Sean Dyche on Tuesday if we do end up getting beat by Doncaster and beat by Bournemouth at Goodison Park. I just want to play what made me laugh in Sean Dyche's press conference about what he said about Everton fans and about Everton itself. That it's a roller coaster, basically, of what happened last season, the season before, and now that's happening again this season. But we're only 2 games into the season. I've got belief that we'll stay up, really massive belief. But if Sean Dyche continues to be arsey and not bothered, then things are going to have to change dramatically and quickly before it's too late in the middle of the season. So here's manager Sean Dyche. Let's see what he said in his press conference yesterday.
Your reaction to a tough afternoon here at Spurs?
Yeah, really tough. Reaction, unfortunately, is similar to last week in the sense you can't make mistakes like that. We started with a good shape, a little bit subserviently, I thought, but then, to be fair to Tottenham, first home game, they had that energy and that exuberance that comes with that. And you know, we can't give away chances like we did. We can't give away a mistake from Jordan. And last week we had 2. You can't do that this level against teams like this. You can't do it in any level in the Premier League. Sorry, any club, but particularly not here. We know they spent a lot of players on really attacking players, a lot of money. Sorry, really attacking players, real clinical players. If you give them a 2-0 head start, certainly 1 out of 2. And even the first one, I thought we could have dealt with it way before we get ourselves in trouble. It's really difficult, you know, because they've got the ability to score another goal. And then, you know, we're trying to open them up. We didn't do. They've got a chance of opening Europe, which they did do. And it ends up being a tough afternoon.
It is the key moments at the minute. I know we're only 2 games in, but I was going to say about at 1-0, you always got a fighting chance because at the end of the first half, we showed that we so nearly got a route back into the game. But at 2-0, we're just giving ourselves a big mountain to climb up.
No, that's right. And you're right. I mean, we have a couple of chances in the first half, which are really, really important and really good chances. And, you know, it's a strange thing here, finding that freedom to score goals. I've spoken endlessly about it. You know, I've spoken openly about it. I wasn't a goal scorer, but why would you not want to score a goal? But it feels like it's a bit tight and a bit edgy when we get in the front third and we get into the box. I can't really work out why. Your hero, especially at Everton, I mean, the fans adore you when you score goals.
Of course, the fans adore. So for me, it is going to be tough on Everton and Sean Dyche over the next couple of days, but I guess we need to look forward now to the Doncaster game, and that is a must-win now for Sean Dyche before he ends up losing his job. Because I do believe, even though we haven't got Fahad Mishiri as the Everton owner, I do think that there is someone in the football club to sack Sean Dyche, whether it's Kevin Thelwell or someone of the board member can sack, or John Texters could sack him, because he's set to be announced next week that he's taken over Everton. So who knows? Surely there is somebody to sack manager Sean Dyche if plans don't go to action on the pitch on Tuesday and Saturday. Saturday and Tuesday are both defo a must-win game at Goodison Park. The 2 home games we must win, because especially we're at our home ground. So for me, we've got to win it. And if we don't, then Dyche is in deep trouble. And there'll be a lot of questions regarding his future as manager of this football club. So for me, he better book his ideas up ready. But that Tottenham game, I don't want to ever see Everton play like that again. Do I think I'll see Everton play like that again? Well, yeah, because they're not going to improve. Why Sean Dyche is not bothered. I think the next time we'll see them play like that will be against Aston Villa. I think that will win Bournemouth and Doncaster. Then I'll go back to how poor it was against Tottenham, against Villa. Then I'll go better against Leicester and Palace. 1 away and 1 home as well. But we've got to look forward now to Everton. Got to look forward to winning again. We've got to win more games, and Sean Dyche needs to not be scared and needs to get the starting lineup right and subs right before it's too late. Right, that's all I've got time for this evening. Right now, on the final word, do check out our match preview. They'll be premiering on YouTube at 8 p.m. tonight. So subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss an update. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe. See you soon. Bye-bye.